Got here a little late today. I kind of got lost on the way. And so we got to make up some time. Probably have about 5 miles to do this afternoon before we get to camp. But it's going to be a great few nights. And we're going to have some great dinners. And a lot of good paddling. See if we can get into some fish. And we're going to have a good time. Getting a lot of wind out here right now. It's pushing us around a ton. This pond is called Hole Pond. Hole Pond. Just like my brother's name, Joel, it's Hole. Spelled the same way, but with an H. I've been wanting to come here for the past couple months. I finally got the opportunity to. Glad it's a nice day, but it sure is windy. Really windy. Hello! How are you? Doing well.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. Yeah. It's going to be crazy going back.
What if there's any fish in here? Gonna have to try pretty soon. Better get something to eat. Looks like I have a 351 meter portage in a little bit. And then another, about 2 miles later, have the 1300 meter. Really looking forward to that one. Really looking forward to the 1300. If you can't tell, I'm not too enthusiastic. This section of my trip is in the St. Regis Canoe Wilderness. I guess it's called the St. Regis Canoe area. And it's like a primitive area. The helicopter slightly spoils the wilderness setting. Well, we shall continue on. We have a beaver dam, apparently. Man, this is one of those places that you just don't take for granted once you're here. It's so peaceful, so calm. I haven't been to a place like this in a while. Like a little beaver dam right here. Looks like a beaver caused a little bypass to form here. And I'm in the Adirondacks, so I heard that there may be some bears. Very large bears. Very plump bears. Well, we've just about made it to the next portage. 351 meters. It's 5:19. I think I'll have to find a place on this lake for tonight. Push on tomorrow. I've reached campsite number 4, but it's kind of crappy. It's right there. It would require me to set my tent up on the other side of the hill. I'll come back to it if there's someone at the next site. Thought I saw a paddler. Man, if I see a canoe though, I'm gonna race back here. I can't leave this site. I really don't want to camp somewhere way off in the woods. But there should be a site right around the corner here. Don't know if anyone's there. It is a risk. But if there is someone at that site, there's also another site past that. The only risk is somebody coming to this site while I'm gone. And so far I didn't see anyone behind me. So I think we're good. Man, this is the perfect campsite. So glad I got this one. I'm gonna get a fire started. We got ourselves a fire pit and a table, and we have a few different tent pads. I was thinking tonight would be the perfect night to sleep with the rain fly off the tent. Unfortunately though, it's gonna rain in the morning, just about when I'm getting up. So I'm gonna have to leave it on, maybe tomorrow night. One of my favorite methods for starting a fire, that's actually probably the easiest, is just to use cotton balls soaked in Vaseline. I hear some potential invaders. There's some other canoers on the lake. Hopefully they see my fire and they don't try to come up here. I would very much welcome other canoers, but I don't think they would want to be in my YouTube video. Might be useful, we'll see. Today was a long day, but mostly because of the drive. I drove 8.5 hours and then I paddled in for another 3 or 4 hours. Tonight we're having delicious food. Having linguine and tomato sauce. I really dislike the wind and I dislike the clouds. I think it makes it feel a little bit lonely out here when it's windy and cloudy. It makes you feel really remote and really away from anyone. You don't hear any sounds. You don't see anybody else. It feels a little bit lonely out here. Nothing beats an old stick of salami, or pepperoni, or whatever this is. This looks like a crazy amount of food. I can barely fit all the spaghetti, all the linguine in this pot. After I finish slurping down my pasta, gotta just get my sleeping bag, sleeping pad set up, and be getting ready for bed. You know, when I got up this morning, it was like 3:30 in the morning. I wasn't sure that I wanted to come. It's a long drive, but I'm really glad I did. Now that I'm out here, it's very peaceful and it's rejuvenating. Well, it's been a long day and the sun is setting. I am gonna get into bed, get a early night's sleep so I can get up early. If it's gonna rain in the morning, I'm gonna sleep till it's done raining. So I better get a weather forecast tonight, and I'll see you guys in the morning, bright and early, or cloudy and early. Well, good morning, guys. I better get up. I have a 1,300 meter portage ahead of me. Not looking forward to that. Okay, so I have a 1,373 meter portage right here. But there's a stream running alongside it. It might be runnable. We'll find out. Then after that, I got to move on to Floodwood Pond and down through Little Square Pond. Beautiful day, blue sky, some clouds blocking the sun. I love it. There's some beautiful flowers. Wow, look at this. Oh man. I think that's the portage over there. I'm trying to think if I should try to take the stream. I don't know if it's a good idea though. I'm very tempted to walk the stream with the canoe, but I think I'd end up getting stuck down there because there's a huge amount of trees that are falling across the creek, so we'll have to take the portage, I guess. Finally made it, completed the 1,300 meter portage, which just about snapped my back in half. Ended up being 3,900 meters. Got it done in about 1 hour. Got this chocolate, almonds, cranberries, and dark chocolate mix. It's really good. Well, I made it to Fish Creek. I'm gonna send it down the river. Down the super calm creek. It's just a gentle coast. Don't even need to paddle. I've made it to the section where speedboats and all kinds of motorboats are allowed. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. There's clearly a beaver making multiple dams, and they've had to come through here and knock them down so that canoes and kayaks can get through. Man, been paddling all day. I'm ready to get to camp. Probably about another hour to go. I found the perfect site to camp on Pollywog Pond. Actually, maybe it's not perfect, but quite ideal after passing up about 20 occupied sites. Man, it's hard to get this fire going long enough to dry out the wood and like get it hot enough. Sometimes what happens is the wood is like not damp, but it's still is a type of wood that doesn't want to burn, and it takes a long time. Eventually the whole fire heats up enough and then it suddenly takes off. Hoping that's what will happen now. Well, it's 5:57. I'm having a bit of trouble keeping this fire like really going well, but I think I'm gonna chill here for a bit, get my tent set up, and then I'm thinking I'm gonna make some good old-fashioned camp pizza. That's the reason I like freestanding tents, because I can just spin them around, move them, whatever I want. So I use baby bell cheese on the pizza, and that's because it comes in a wax wrapper that keeps it from going bad. Even out here in the heat, it's like 80 degrees, maybe 70, 80, and it won't go bad just because it's sealed. This pizza is the kind of pizza that you'd eat with a fork and a knife. Really messy. Well guys, it's been a long day. We paddled 10.9 miles today. That was a lot more than we expected to do, but we had to get to this island. Tomorrow we have a short paddle, and then we have a long portage to the car. I'm gonna get some sleep now. See you in the morning. Good morning guys, it's 7:24. The bugs and gnats and flies are already getting to me. Gonna have some delicious pancakes. Got chocolate chips mixed into some pancake mix. Making some pancakes. I love this pan. It's a homemade pan. I haven't been able to find anything like it in the store. They're always made of titanium. The perfect one. Ooh, I hope the syrup doesn't attract yellow jackets or something. Well, I'm gonna get cleaned up, then I have a short paddle, and then a long portage. How's it going? It's going great. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Thought it was gonna rain this morning. It's awesome. Well guys, it's been a great trip. It's been about 15 miles of paddling, 2 nights. I've enjoyed it tremendously, and I can't wait to get back out here. I hope you guys enjoyed the trip just as much as I did. Have a nice one. No bear maulings occurred on this trip. That's the important thing.